What do you eat when you want miracles to be part of your life? You know what you eat? Matzah. The Jewish people have a commandment that when the holiday of Passover, the Exodus, the liberation comes around, when this spirit of God's miraculousness is in the air, the month of Nisan, the two nuns, Nes, miracle, miracle. Remember, miracle is something not cause and effect. It's not something we can bring about. It's something that God initiates. And he does it in this month, the month of Exodus. What are you going to do to be able to make that part of your life, to inculcate that, to really make that your experience? Well, you got to get rid of your chametz. You got to get rid of the leaven stuff. You got to get rid of the arrogance. You got to get rid of the ego. And then you need to embrace the Almighty with faith. Surrender to God. You're in his good hands. How does matzah tell us that? Well, matzah is not leavened bread, so there's no arrogance there. There's humility there. The origin of matzah is, as the Torah tells us, when the Jewish people were liberated and they were about to follow Moshe by the instruction of God into the desert. Well, there's no kiosks, there's no bakers, there's no shops. You would figure that they would want to prepare a lot of bread to take along on their journey, sandwiches. God said, it's time to go right now. You know what? They did not wait. They didn't wait for the bread to rise. They took their dough before it rose, unleavened, and they followed God into the desert. The ultimate declaration of faith in the Almighty, not a declaration, the ultimate act of faith. The matzah symbolizes that flat bread that didn't rise because the Jews surrendered totally in faith to God, going into a desert in an unknown terrain. That's what matzah is. When a Jew ingests matzah on the eve of Passover, the handmade, round, shmura matzah, what he's ingesting is that vitamin of faith. I call it vitamin F. Faith in God. That for the last 3,330 plus years, Jews have been ingesting into themselves. And indeed, we still have that impeccable faith in God, where we will follow, and we do follow God into the desert. What he instructs us, we do. We know that he is the master. He is the creator. He is the one who gave us liberation. He's the one who gives us the opportunity to be liberated now also. And you know where liberation starts, my friend. It starts right here. Nobody can enslave you. Since the gift of the liberation from Passover, nobody can enslave us. Yes, they can put us into a prison, God forbid. They can oppress us. They can do bad things to us. They can humiliate us. They can shame us on Facebook and on social media and try and create us as pariahs. But we are free people. We are liberated people because we take away our ego. We eat our matzah. We come to God with faith. We follow him with faith. And we live with faith. And we do what he says. And we will continue to do that. You know, the slogan, Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people is alive. They're alive because their faith in God is intact. Deep down, whether or not we even know it, there is an it's not even a word for it. It can't be conquered. An indomitable spirit of unity with God. And the thing that feeds that spirit so directly is the eating of matzah, the bread of faith. So go get your matzah, crunch on it. The first night of Passover, feel the faith coursing through your blood, coursing through your soul.